Hello and welcome. My name is Anthony, one half of Reyony, and today we are continuing some Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Thank you for tuning in. So, where we are in the game is we are still on the XS Express, a train bound for Poshley Heights, where we believe the next Crystal Star will be. In the last stream, we spent the first 2 of 3 days on the XS Express, this train, solving some mysteries involving a ghost, and then we had to get to a station to refuel and lower a drawbridge, but here we are. I think we're on day 3 of this trip now, and I think we're going to arrive at Poshley Heights very shortly. So let me load the save file, and then we'll hop right in. We had a bunch of characters last time that I had to voice, so I'm all set with the T, ready to go. I actually don't know what we're doing right now. Bella now? This is a passenger car. Oh, okay, she's just talking about the location. Alright. So, tomorrow is finally Poshley Heights, is it? Phew, I hate waiting. We've got to get that Crystal Star before those other guys, no matter what. So, let's rest up so we're ready for tomorrow, okay? Alright. Would you like to go to bed for the night? Yes, we're going to bed. Ready for Poshley Heights. Train voyage, day 3. Ah, a new day. And it's such a totally cool and brisk morning. Alright, let's see what's up. Shall we check the food car? Huh? Shop's open. I wonder where I should check. I'm gonna forget all the voices I did for all the characters. The door looks like it might open, but not quite. I guess it's locked. Okay. Yo, how you liking the train chapter so far? Rufio, there was definitely a lot of walking back and forth as I figured out what was going on, but the characters were really colorful and it was pretty fun. And that station was pretty cool. Thanks for tuning in, Rufio. How are you doing tonight? What's going on? Is everyone missing? Uh-oh. I'm nervous. Oops. Literally no one, just that shop. The shop toad, huh? Is something wrong with him, or is he just really short? Oh! What's going on? Yeah, in my opinion, this chapter was always relatively slow compared to some others, but I appreciate what they were going for. Yeah, you know, it just adds to the diversity of the entire book, right? Every chapter is a little different, and I was wondering early on how they would vary it chapter to chapter, and here we are. That's not good, but can I just take everything? There's a shiny stove here. It's been polished to a brilliant luster. Okay. Oh. Email. Patch. Oi, Mario! How's your stash? Life on the island feels great. When the sun rises, I wakey, and when it sets, I tuck in for snooze time. Perfect for a simple bloke like me, right? Every now and then, that cretin Flavio spits out some bit of drivel about treading water instead of seasoned life, but I just tune him out. So you off on another adventure? I think that suits you best. Give 'em hooligans what for and save your princess from Papatch. I do like these check-ins from all the characters we've encountered previously. It's pretty fun. This is where the ghost was, right? I'm guessing he's not here. He is here. Maybe he knows what's up? There's a large sanctum... Oh, yeah. It's a toad. It's a ghost toad. I forgot.
There's a large sanctum in Parsley Heights. The picture on display there is so big, it looks like you could just jump inside.
All right. I like that spooky music just plays when he's talking. He's the only person here, really. Big boy's not here either. Uh-oh. Something fishy is going on. Alright. Fancy lady's room. No. I want to be thorough. Because there have been times where I, like, decide to skip a room. And it turns out that was, like, the room to check. No. Something's going on. Saving it. Huh?
Ah, good morning, sir. It's quite quiet this morning, wouldn't you say?
Oh, I saw that on the door in the back.
Is there something on the windshield?
Oh, that was at the station. Riverside Station or something. Oh, no. That's bad.
Yeah! What are these things?
Ew, aren't those the things from the station yesterday? They must have stowed away.
What should I do? First, we have to ensure that the passenger's safety. But I have to keep driving the train. Mario, can you check on the passengers?
Oh my gosh, I just checked on the passengers. Please. Oh, they're all over the place. All right. Hi. Please don't tell me I have to check all the rooms again. Is this that trolley philosophy problem? Addiction friction? I hope not. Oh my goodness. Just... Oops. Okay, Ghost Toad. Okay, he already said that. Okay, that's our room. Addiction friction with the posture check. Thank you so much. Caught me slouching. Thank you. And a hydrate. I'll go for tea this time. Thank you. How are you doing tonight? Thanks for tuning in. Forget it. I'm going straight to the back. I'm exhausted. I need a shower. I took a shower just before the stream, and I'm still like, I didn't cool down. I'm still feeling way too warm. Okay, we can go now. Here they are. Okay, how do I voice these? Smorg, 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 smorg. Oh my gosh, they're totally inside the train now. Let's take them out. Oh, everyone's there. Audrey, go splash cold water on Anthony. Unfortunately, Audrey is preoccupied. She's not in the chat today. Is that it for now? Okay. Oh, it's the conductor.
Detective Mario, you saved us again? Hey, I must have been taken by those black things while I was sleeping. Scary. They seem to have come into the baggage car through that open window. And they still have many of our paying passengers. Oh, those poor souls.
Okay, okay. I previously could not get up there. Oh, but I have the tools now. Right? Nope. Yes. Yes! I get the springy jump now. Oh my goodness. What? No, don't go back. What am I doing? What is going on with these dudes? There's so many of them. I'm doing like my spin move. Should I just go?
Smorg!
Oh, there's so many. Oh, yes. Oh, it's everyone. Oh, this is cool. Well said, Smorg. Smorg. Such a way with words. What is that gross thing? No! Mario, look! It's got the other passengers!
Help! Ah!
Ew. Smorg! Oh, we're in one. Okay, let's go. No idea. So we're gonna tattle. That's a Smorg. Lots of Smorgs gathered to create this huge monster. Max HP is 50, attack is 5, and defense is 1. It attacks with weird tentacles. Defeating the tentacles will drop the body's defense to 0, making it easier to attack. The tentacles would regenerate, but use that time to deal a ton of damage, okay? It may also take other forms with higher attack powers, so I don't really know. Let's just hurry and beat this thing down so we can save the trapped passengers. Alright. Oh, where's my spring jump to? Attack by stomping enemies with a giant spring jump. I have 4 targets. Alright, I'm tempted to just go for the earth tremor to get rid of the arms. Okay? We're warming up with some fancy timing here, guys. Give me your energy. Got it. Thank you, Rufio. I needed that. Appreciate it. Okay. Does it get a turn? It doesn't get a turn. Sweet. Now I'm tempted to do multi-bounce. Get as much in as possible. Okay, let's do it. Right? Multi-bounce? No. Power bounce. Power bounce. Yes, that's right. Hey! Yeah, that's right, Rufio. Warming up, okay? Warming up with a boss fight. No, the height threw me off. I didn't realize where it was gonna hit him. Okay. What a waste. What a waste of a turn. That's a double oops, Rufio. Oh, I gotta pay attention. Dude, what is this awkward timing? Now the third arm. Oh my gosh, they just swap. Dude. Brutal. We're warming up. Alright, we're doing the earth tremor again. I like the earth tremor strat. rid of all the arms. Oh, okay. Okay. Please. Okay. That was okay. That was okay. Dang it! Ah, I'm not optimizing that, but I'm doing okay. Dude, 10 damage! Wow! How much does it have? 6 health? I'm tempted to Earth Tremor again, you know? Yeah. Might as well, we're here. Oh, no! Please, at least do 6. 5, dude. It's worth it to take out this... No, I might be able to just defeat it. No. Get the hand out of here. I think we're okay. We're in a good place right now. Okay, I mean, that was okay. I could have done more. I mean, it only has 2 health left, but I want to be sure, you know. Okay, well, I whiff it anyways. Okay. Smorg, dude. We got him.
Smorg.
Oh, goodbye.
Thank you. Boy, it's like all you did for 3 days was save us. How can we ever thank you? Everyone's safe now. It's all thanks to you.
Oh, thank you much. You shaved my life. No, stupid tongue of mine. You saved my life.
Nice and easy mini-boss fight. All right, I guess so.
So, did you all know? This dashing fellow has been the famous Luigi all along.
We will soon arrive at Parsley Heights. Ladies and gentlemen, please prepare to disembark.
All right. Train shenanigans over. We're here. Poshley Heights. Attention all passengers. Now arriving at Poshley Heights. Please watch your step and be sure to take all of your belongings with you. And thank you for choosing the XS Express. We're finally here, Mario. Let's hurry up and find the Poshley Sanctum that the professor was talking about. All right, let's get the heck off this train. Let's save first, though. I could use a heal, though. Unless the game was generous and healed me. It did not. Goodbye, train. See you later. We're here. Oh, save again. Poshley Heights, we're in one.
The business people I'm waiting for haven't arrived yet, so I'm sightseeing. On the expense account, of course. And if you have to ask by now, as if you have to ask by now.
Alright, and the family's here.
We'd dearly like to find a suitable present for little Bub. You wouldn't happen to have a train set for sale, would you? A gold one, perhaps?
Hey, mister, I'm gonna get a train set, the coolest one ever invented. I could just have them buy me a real train, but maybe I'll save that for next year.
Alright. Is this someone's house? Alright, great. Can't even hop in the pool. No? There's a hole. Oh! Okay. See this. What's going on? I suspect this will be important later. Alright, let's go in that house on the left. Fancy house, suspicious cabinet. What is that on the wall? No? Can't tell. Is there something on the wall right there? Okay, I want to remember that. Let's check this other house now. Expecting more of the same. Oh, she's here. Is this her house?
Why, have you already found my gold ring?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that is definitely the ring I lost. Thank you, you glorious creature. I knew you would find it without fail. It is merely a trifle.
Okay.
And farewell.
Oh, that means I didn't give the shell necklace to the server on the train, right? Okay. We gotta go back on the train. I know I said goodbye, train. But I gotta give her the necklace, the shell necklace. Assuming she's here. She would be here, right? She works on the train. Here she is.
Oh, did you find them? My shell earrings?
Yes.
Oh, there they are. These are my earrings. Thank you so much. Hey, and before I forget, take this as my thanks.
Star piece.
You are like the nicest old mustached overall wearing guy I've ever met.
All right. That's me. Oh, Tofu's here again. Tofu really is needy lately. He just wants to get on my lap. Oh, then he jumped away. Okay, so this is technically Poshley Station right there, but... Oh. I missed it. Was that the only way to go? Whoa, is this place huge? Oh, it's a penguin kid. Star Piece. Star Piece is everywhere. Another one over here now. Okay. Have you bought the badge Quick Change with Star Pieces yet? It's one of the more expensive one, but it's pretty good. I honestly, Rufio, I didn't know I could spend the star pieces. I guess I haven't realized what the star pieces are for. Have I encountered the store to spend star pieces? Allows you to change partners without expending a turn. Oh my gosh. I need that. Where do I even spend my star pieces?
Welcome to you. How would you like to buy some high-quality fresh pasta as a Poshly souvenir? One package costs 50 coins. How about it?
Nah, thank you.
Come again, okay?
I'd hear.
How do you voice a penguin?
I heard Poshly Heights was a quiet place, but there are lots of tourists, eh? Maybe I should just open up a store selling Shiver City souvenirs. Yeah, maybe so.
Okay, alright, let's check this house then. Another one. There's penguins everywhere.
I guess it's sort of fun to live here, but I can't eat snow cones, or make little snowmen, or go ice skating. Or any of the stuff I did in Shiver City, eh? Don't know what you got till it's gone.
Yeah, you have. I think early on it's a lady with a blue jester cap, kind of by the pillar. You had to blow up the big underground. No. She had a name, right? I remember exactly who you're talking about and where. I think I just never went back to talk to her. I'm missing out on some cool badges, huh? Dang it. Well, next time. Next time I'm back in Rogueport.
So, lovely house, eh? Yeah, sure. Take your time to soak in all of its majesty. I built it with even the smallest details in mind, making every nook special. Not only the interior, but the facade as well, yeah. Look around outside, too.
Alright. I don't get what Poshly Heights is. It just seems like a nice neighborhood, but tourists also come here? I haven't seen them in a while, I forgot.
We are the Wandering Girls, the Traveling Sisters 3. We're staying in that luxury hotel. Poshly Heights sure is a place for the rich and famous, huh? We're thinking of going to see the Poshly Sanctum next.
Good, good. Dude, Mario plus water, no.
Welcome, sir. This is the Royal Poshly Park Tower. We promise a comfortable stay in the lap of luxury, the pinnacle of poshness. A room for the night costs a mere 30 coins. Would you care to stay?
Which is the opposite of Mario 64 where water equals life. Yeah, you can kind of cheese that, right? Just give him air and he just fills up his life. Is that how it worked? No, I'll pass for now.
Well, then we look forward to your next visit, sir.
Oh, that guy. All right. Oh, what? Just go straight to a room? Okay. Back down then. So, I guess it's just like a fancy neighborhood, and then there's tourists because the tourists want to see where the rich people live. Sailor Jimmy, are we beating this game tonight? I have no idea, Sailor Jimmy. I have no sense of how much game there is left. Rufio in chat probably has an idea. You don't necessarily have to tell me. I don't need to know how much game there is left. But in terms of progress, spoiler, we are not. Thank you, Rufio. Sailor Jimmy, we are in possession of 5 of 7 required crystal stars. The enemies are in possession of 1, so I think we are both going after the final 6th crystal star right now. So, let's see. Bonjour, Monsieur Moustache. The lass at the reception desk is très magnifique. I shall stay here every night till that art is mine. I shall not tire, huh? Okay.
It may not look like it, but I get pretty stressed out. Like, really bad, eh? But walking barefoot on the grass like this makes me feel much better, you betcha. Care to join me, guy?
Nah, I got my shoes on.
People ask me if I get tired of walking the same route every day. And I say, no way, Jose, because it's a bit different every day, you know? I'm not the same as I was yesterday. Neither are you. Even the town changes. And you'll never see another day just like today. So treat each day like it is. Unique!
Wow. All right.
Hey there. Parsley Heights is sure nice and warm, eh? Yeah, I really dig it here. Cold places make me sneeze.
I want to jump in that fountain.
Parsley Sanctum is a rather famous building, eh? And the painting inside isn't the only gorgeous thing. So is the building. I could just stare at it all day, you betcha.
Oh, I have just the thing for this. Got him. Now, there's a lock and a sign on the door. Gone traveling, Sanctum Manager. No way! This is super weak! What'll we do?
Oh, it is my dear Luigi. What are you doing at my doorstep, young fellow?
This voice was so rough to do last time. I'm gonna try to keep it though. What? You live here? So you're the Sanctum Manager? I totally thought you were a detective.
Well, yes. That is more like a hobby of mine, if the truth must be told.
I love this dude. What a silly voice for him. You know, Rufio, sometimes I take a moment to think and I look at the character. This guy, I just did a thing and here we are.
But enough chatter, Shall we go inside?
And it just keeps fluctuating too. I don't know where to stabilize the voice. All right, this detective. He's a detective and he doesn't realize I'm Mario. Uh-oh, I see in the distance. It's all the bad guys. Yeah, Yoda. Shafter. How are you doing, Shafter? Sounds like Kermit Gollum. Yeah, some people said Gollum.
You're one step too late. We have the crystal star.
Oh, no.
Hey, don't leave without me!
Oh, it's just out the window. Oh, no! We're too late. We gotta go after them.
Just a second there, Luigi. Exactly what is going on here? Speak quickly.
Are you pulling a double on purpose? Oh, Shafter? What do you mean?
Yes, quite rudimentary. So you were looking for the crystal star in this sanctum.
Dude, what the F is this dude's voice? I need to reset it. We're resetting.
Oh, yes, very interesting. Well, no cause for worry. The crystal star is safe. Yes, quite safe indeed. The stone that our rude friends stole was fortunately a red herring, a fake. The real one is hidden somewhere in this sanctum to prevent such a theft.
Normally you two switch off, so I was surprised to see Paper Mario on. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, we don't have a set regular weekly schedule. It's just when Audrey and I are as free as we can be. She streams on Monday and Friday. I stream Tuesday, Thursday. But stuff came up this week, so I had to shift it to my Tuesday to Wednesday. So that's why I'm doing Wednesday, Thursday. But thank you for popping in and for noticing our schedule and changes.
However, as to the location of the real crystal star,
Did I change the voice again already?
well, as Sanctum Manager, I am of course prohibited from telling anyone. However, I do know where it is. Of that you can be most certain. Yes, indeed. Besides, I am sure a junior detective like yourself could find it on your own. Now, Luigi, put to use all of the razor-sharp sleuthing skills I have taught you. Make me proud.
Tell me you just have it on you.
I am, of course, prohibited from telling you the location of the real crystal star. But it's not as if I've merely forgotten or anything. Oh no! Don't make me chortle. The secret is quite safe, but you must find it on your own, I am afraid.
Okay. I'm noticing some things in the environment. Don't know what this star on the ground is. Can't jump through that. The crystal star is no longer on the pedestal. But it wasn't even the real one, right? Is this just a hint to tell me where I can jump up? It is. Oh. Okay. I see. I wonder if you need to use the power you just got. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I forget, right, Rufio? You know me. Sometimes I totally forget about the new things I just got. Okay, okay. Okay, I'm guessing I gotta do it here. Here. I gotta know if there's like hidden items and stuff though, you know. I feel like I'm pretty bad at this. Okay. That's not bad. I'm doing okay. I'm gonna check this way, just in case there's an item here. There's not. I see a block. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I'm guessing it's going to go into the painting in the back, right? And then into the real sanctum. Oh, that's funny. Oh! Spoopy. No. Here's what we're doing. Spooky. Is this it? Don't tell me it's another fake one. You got the crystal star? Really? Oh, it is. We just got it. Your star power is now 7, and now Mario can use the special attack Showstopper. I feel like this is a fake out. No, wait, it's faking me out, right? He's going to show up and say, nope, that's another fake one. Mario found the 6th crystal star hidden craftily in the Poshly Heights Sanctum. Now only one crystal star remains, but our hero still does not know where Princess Peach is being held. Where could the last crystal star be, and where is Peach being held? Hoping this crystal star might yield answers, Mario and friends return to Pennington. Wait, there was more stuff in that room, huh? I saw the star marking on the ground again. Uh-oh, I'm missing out, huh? Oh, okay. No. Which side do I want to go on? I'm nervous. I'm nervous that there's yet one more fake sanctum. Oh, okay, good. Oh, there's a badge up there. Okay. And it shines bright. Pretty sweet. It's a badge. What badge is this? Please be good. Change Mario's clothes into Luigi's clothes. I did want that Wario one, but it was expensive. It was like 300 something coins, right? Addiction friction. I made some bad decisions today, namely eating Taco Bell. Well, I'm not going to fault you because Audrey and I have done the same. It happens. He's going to say, no, that's another fake.
So that is where it was. Nothing. Just talking to my brain. All geniuses do it. Congratulations, Luigi. You have found the real crystal star. So please, feel free to take it. I will just put another fake one over here. Well, traveling with you has been rather hectic, but I do admit rather fun as well. I am sure you still have a long road ahead, Luigi, but do not give up.
Dan, you guys talking about Taco Bell now? I'm getting hungry. That's it. Don't tell me that's the last bit of Poshley Heights. All that effort to get here? Oh, wow. It really is like end of chapter. Get a sip of tea real quick.
What is the matter with you idiots? Falling for a fake crystal star? That's asinine. Sorry, dude. I mean, sir. So let me guess. This means Mario managed to get the real crystal star.
Yeah, I lied about Smoog being a mini boss. That was the actual boss, Rufio? Wow.
I'm gonna say maybe. This mustache menace has nearly every crystal star now. They were mine. I think I'd better alter my plan a bit. Before you do, Sir Grotus, I think I'd better tell you something. What is it, fool? Mumble. What? Are you sure? Speak! No joke, dude. I mean, affirmative, sir, dude. That is, I'm positive, sir. Treason!
Oh. Okay.
Strange. Isn't it about time for Tech to call me in? Maybe he's busy.
The train chapter is pretty non-combat oriented. Okay. Shafter is lamenting at the fact that they took away the Mexican pizza at Taco Bell. That was probably Audrey's favorite menu item, but it is gone now.
Oh, here we go.
I'm worried that Grotus learned about Tech's insubordination. Huh. I'm nervous. Tech is going to be completely, like, disassembled, huh?
Hello, Tech. What do you want today?
Princess Peach, I have reached a conclusion.
A conclusion?
I have struggled with whether to obey orders or to speak to you, and I cannot confirm what I should believe.
Tech, you don't sound right. What's going on with you?
Princess Peach, please escape from this place as quickly as possible.
Escape? Tech, what do you mean by that? I mean, why all of a sudden?
The data you procured has been analyzed, and something terrible is... No, I will not say, but I have found out everything about Sir Grotus's plans.
Grotus's plans? You mean about conquering the world?
Yes, and among those plans was the reason why you are being held here. According to the data.
Huh? They're not gonna tell us! No way! It's impossible! I don't believe it!
Yes, everything is true. That is why you must escape from here as fast as possible.
But how can I do that, Tech? I mean, I don't even have the slightest idea where I am.
I will not hide anything anymore. No, not from you. I will tell you everything. The place where you are currently imprisoned. This is the moon.
The moon? You mean the moon that hangs up in the sky at night? That moon?
That is correct.
But that's unbelievable! How in the world am I supposed to escape?
There is a way. You can escape, but you must follow my instructions exactly.
But Tech, won't they know that you helped me? Won't you get in trouble?
That is inconsequential. I would like you to be safe. That is all that matters.
Tech,
I am the base's computer. No one will know of your escape if I keep silent. Please do not worry about me. Escape. Escape as quickly as possible.
okay, Tech.
You remember back in Chapter 5 when the rando NPC was like, "Where is Princess Peach?" And the two options were like captured and on the moon. They got us. But I
must inform Mario about all this before I go. This is no longer just my problem.
understood. Self-posture check here. No. Hold it right there, Princess Peach.
Eek! You!
Grow this over. Let me get some tea real quick.
Tech, you miserable machine. We all know what you're up to, traitor.
Sir Grotus, I...
In my most paranoid moments, I never thought my own computer would betray me. Well, it doesn't really matter in the end, I suppose, especially since it ends here. You monster! What are you planning to do with him? Only one thing to do with a malfunctioning computer. Cut the circuitry and delete all the programs and data that caused the malfunction. Obviously, all data relating to Princess Peach must go as well. Yes, we must be absolutely sure nothing like this ever happens again.
No, I am normal. There is no malfunction.
Pipe down, Tech. X-Nauts, at the same time, press the red buttons on Tech's sides.
Got it, sir.
No, stop him. Tech, no!
Mail sent. Oh, I saw that! Oh, no! That's so sad! Oh my gosh, is that a death? I'm gonna up the death counter by 1 right now. Oh my god. Did he say I love you to Princess Peach? Dang.
Deletion complete. Tech! Too bad, Princess Peach. Tech is no longer with us. No, you inhuman beast! How could you? Princess Peach, just stop it. There is no time to be worrying about a computer. We have some very important things for you to do now. Yes, very important. No.
Dude. Sad. Poor Tech. Bowser check-in time? Yep. Tech and Rogue or Bowser is just can't keep up.
Ugh. I've got no crystal stars. I can't find Princess Peach. Twilight Town was, well, it wasn't exactly glorious. What's going on here?
It's making me burp this voice.
If this keeps up, Mario's gonna steal everything from my grasp, as usual.
Your massiveness!
Look at that star piece right there. How did I miss that?
We did it! The Magic Koopa Scouts found a suspicious underground chamber. It isn't even on any maps. Yeah, really suspicious. Something must be there.
About time. Well done. This is where it all turns around for me. Definitely.
The Hammer Bros battalion is attempting to breach the chamber at the moment. The area is impenetrable. They're
Scraping?
they're scraping tooth and nail in there.
Scraping or scrapping? I think scrapping, right?
No problem. Direct me there. I'll blast us through. I'm Bowser, baby.
Luigi, here to save the day? Oh, here we go. Okay. What? Dead. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I'm not as good as Audrey with platformers, so... What? Oh, how dare you! Oh, the meat! Huh. Terrible. Terrible. Delete that. Where are we?
Incredible, Lord Bowser. Nothing stood in your way. You couldn't be more super.
Please, no problem. I felt right at home. But where are we now?
Gracious me, look, Lord Bowser on the wall! Behind you!
Hey, Kim Marie, how are you doing this week? Hope you're feeling well tonight. What? I'm a little bit confused. Wait, this one's fake, right? Wait, this is fake. Finally able to eat solid food. Oh my gosh, Kimmery, I didn't realize you were on liquid foods only. Yeah, what'd you have? What did you break in? What did you have as your first solid food meal in a while? This is the one that the wrestler Rock Hawk was wearing, but it wasn't the real one. Pizza, yes, awesome. Pizza sounds good.
Last we found one, and now we'll make it ours.
Freeze, chumps!
Oh, here we go.
Who's there? Don't tell me you don't know about the famous Rock Hawk. You little punk weasel, you forgot these muscles? You forgot this hugeness?
Don't ask me how, but you cleared my secret training facility. Not too shabby. I even imported some super freaks up to the up the difficulty level. You're good. Of course, good don't count for squat in this biz, babe. My champ's belt is mine.
Oh, look, what an adorable little weakling. Hi, fella.
Weak? Wait, what? Well, tell me something. You ever see a weakling do this? Oh, got squished. Pain.
Ouch.
Oh, now you're sleeping. I knew you were a weakling.
Yep, fake crystal star.
Whoa, the crystal star.
Eek! It's split in two! Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no! Wait, hold the phone! My mighty Lord Bowser, this is just glass! It's a flim-flam, a fake!
What? Speak English.
English.
You, want the real one? The great, Gonzalez has it. Oh, my aching hair. Feel the rock.
I don't know anybody named Gonzalez. Stop speaking in riddles, you chicken nugget. Crud. Who do I have to flatten to get a crystal star? Who?
Oh my god, he's frustrated. Stomping Bowser. He's just always several steps behind, huh? What's going on? Kitties are needy right now. Back. Somehow makes you feel bad for Bowser because he's such a chump. Yeah, it kind of does, right? Mario, that sounds like an email from Princess Peach. Press it. There we go.
Mario, I now know where I'm being held. I'm on the moon. Yes, the moon that floats out in space. And I've learned something even more horrifying. In order to resurrect the monster spirit, they need my...
The moon? That's totally nuts. Princess Peach is on the moon? I mean, that actually sounds pretty cool, but why is her email cut off? Oh my gosh, you don't think something happened to her, do you? Oh no. Oh. This is serious.
Well, guess what I found?
I have not even attempted to really voice Luigi.
Well, guess what I found in Rapturous Ruins, bro? Yep, a marvelous compass piece.
This part of my adventure is actually sort of sad if you want to know the truth.
It was pretty insane, bro.
Want to hear what happened? It's a pretty long story. No.
Oh, really? You're lost, bro. Maybe I'll tell you about it some other time, huh?
Yeah, we've opted to skip Luigi's story. Okay. There was a star piece, and then I also want to go buy some badges, huh? I also think I can level up people now. I never understood the gallows in the middle of the city center. Yeah, when we first got here, it's like, pretty intense. Yeah, how did I not get that star piece previously? There's also this right here. Can I get it now? I can! Hello! Got it. You got an Ultra Hammer. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that, Toadette. Let me get a sip of tea for you. I love this bit, that it's been in front of you the whole time. Yeah, I've just wondered. Every time I come back, I'm like, wait, do any of my new abilities help me here?
Hi, it's me again, Toadette. Nice to see you again. Way to find the Ultra Hammer. Now your hammer will be even more powerful. And you can also use a new hammer technique. Let's practice it right away. It's just like with the Super Hammer, so no prob. Hold on B and rotate until your body gets twisty. Then release B to use your Ultra Hammer.
Can I hit the big buttons now, maybe?
Remember to twist a lot before releasing B, okay?
More? Oh, okay. It's the same amount, I think. It's just stronger.
Way to go, you got it. Want to try again? All right, you've mastered the Ultra Hammer.
I'm guessing it means I can just hit bigger things now, right?
Using Ultra Hammer, you can even break blocks made out of stuff like this. And you can use the Ultra Hammer in battle, too. This is kind of sad. This is the last time I'll get to see you, Mario. Definitely save Princess Peach, okay? And be careful on your quest, okay?
Bye, Toadette. Oh, she's sad. Spoiler, you've been able to hit the big button since Chapter 2. What the hell are you talking about, Rufio? How? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Wonder how indeed. No, don't tell me it's like the butt stomp. How do I get on top though? All right, we'll try to encounter one and see if I can figure it out. I appreciate you holding back on me like that. Okay. Who's good? All right, with Goombella, she can do the multi-bounce, but also defer her turn to Mario. The bounce is only really good. I can't hit any spiky dudes. Koops is good because I can hit anyone. Flurry's a dodgy. I feel like Koops. I like Koops. Oh, I can do 2. Or how much? It costs 3 still, yeah. All right, who next? Rufio, do you have any recommendations on who to level up? I'm thinking about maybe Bobbery. Or Vivian? Okay, not saying you should upgrade her, but something they don't properly explain it is that Miss Mouse's attacks penetrate defense. Very good for clefts. Oh, okay. Otherwise, Vivian and Bobbery are both good. Okay. Wow, that's neat. Okay. I'll go with Vivian for now. For Kimmery, I'll go with Vivian. Sailor Jimmy, I say Vivian because trans rights. Okay. Shall I power up this partner? Yes. Shazibi! Shazubi! Addiction Friction with a hydrate. Thanks for looking out for me, Addiction Friction. I feel edgy because I'm drinking cream soda out of a glass bottle. Whoa! Edgy? Is it just like so much sugar right now? Oh, we got a bunch of hydrates. Okay, so that was water. Water. And then now tea. And a posture check. Thank you guys for looking out for me. All right, I want to go back to that character. I already forgot their name, but I think I remember what you're talking about, Rufio. Where I can spend my star pieces. Where is it? Is it like right here on the left? Yes, this one, right? Rufio, is it this one? My name is Dazzle, and I'll trade my badges for any star pieces you have. Which badge do you want to trade for? Oh my gosh. Yes! Why did I never go back here? Okay, attack effects. Chill out. Never succumb to a first strike, okay. Pretty lucky. When Mario's attack cause enemies to sometimes miss. Okay, Happy Flower. Slowly and automatically restore FP during battle. I have that already, right? Happy Heart P. Item Hog. Make it likelier that items will appear after battle. Okay, Heart Finder. After being a foe, make more hearts appear. That's pretty sweet. Flower Finder suit. Peekaboo. Make enemy HP visible. Dang. Quick Change. That's the one, Rufio. Yeah, 42 star pieces. Is that an unusual amount to have hoarded? Just because I didn't know where to spend them? Didn't remember where to spend them? It's the answer to life, the universe, and everything, though. Quick Change. Allow your ally to attack even after changing partners. That's the one, right? Flower Saver. Okay. Whoa, these two sound good. Do you have any recommendations, Rufio, other than this Quick Change then? One, I'm thinking about Power Plus and Power Plus P. I mean, the most expensive one is 15, yeah. Yeah, 42 is quite a lot. Quick Change is pretty clutch. You need 7 BP to wear this badge. Yeah. I mean, I feel like getting these too, but it's going to cost a lot to equip them, right? Cost 6 BP to wear them. Flower Saver, no. Peekaboo, no. Flower Finder, no. Heart Finder, no. Item Hog, no. I'm going to buy both of these, and I'm not sure if I'll use them, but I'm going to buy them. Quick Change is dope. Flower Saver is good. Power Plus is good. The Heart Finder and Flower Finder are both pretty good for the Pit of 100 trial runs. Okay. Dang, there's no real way to farm these star pieces, huh? So I need to be selective about what I buy, huh? I solo queue. I love the Flower Savers. You guys have convinced me. Thanks for tuning in, solo queue. How are you doing tonight? And I'm guessing you've played this game before? Oh my gosh, got a follow from iSoloQ. Thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I welcome your feedback about which of these badges I should be purchasing. But here, first, we got to do your mini dance party. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, how recently did you play it? This is my very first time playing this game. Well, let's see how many badge points it costs to equip it. 4. It's not too bad. How much did it cost again? Okay. Let's do this. Well, not to spoil even more, but you haven't found the primary method of farming star pieces yet. Oh, though you got very close once. What? Okay. I wonder then what the heck that even means. Oh, I saw look you. So you played it on, I'm guessing, an emulator on PC? Was it the Dolphin emulator? I imagine it ran pretty well, right? Yeah, I won't say anything else. The game is amazing to learn by yourself. I appreciate that. That is exactly the kind of, like, the level of backseating that we're okay with on this channel. Just subtle hints and nudges. Really appreciate it. Yeah. Did you have a GameCube back in the day, Solo Q? This is my very first GameCube in my whole life. I never had one as a kid, and it's pretty sweet. Okay. I have 34. So if I get Flower Finder. No, I don't have enough. Okay, I'm guessing Power Plus is not super critical, but Heart Finder and Flower Finder seem good then. But both Flower Savers? I'll get both Heart Finder, Flower Finder, and both Flower Savers. Okay, I'll do that. Just kidding. This was my all-time favorite game. Awesome! Oh, that's awesome. Have you played any of the other Paper Mario games? This is my first Paper Mario game in general. And I do know that the later games kind of mix up the gameplay to differing levels of success. And fans of the series know that this is like a... this is probably the best one of the series. Rufio is saying kind things about my playthrough. Really appreciate it. Yeah, Solo Q, I'm trying my best to voice the characters. That's why I have some nice green tea here to save my voice. Yeah, I finished this one and the one on the Wii. The Wii one was Super Paper Mario, right? I've checked that one out, but I haven't played it fully. I also got stuck into the new Switch one, Origami King, right? Yeah, we have that. And the other half of this channel, my wife Audrey, she's played a little bit of it. Okay. Let's just buy these things up real quick. They're cool, but this is king. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing, and it's pretty great. Like, I had no expectations about this game. I knew that there was some, like, turn-based RPG action, but the best thing about this game is probably the writing. Just the really charming, interesting characters, and just the story has been surprising left and right. Alright, we're going to have to take a moment to rethink all my badges then, huh? Oops, okay. Alright, let's take a moment to reassess the badges. Oh, I can wear the Luigi one. It feels wrong. Alright. All right, let's actually unequip everything. I'm going to regret that for sure. All right. Okay. Quick change for sure. Wait, I have these already. Power plus and power plus B. I could just double up. Defend plus. Flowers. I have 2 flower savers. Zap tap is good. Dude, I need some of the ability ones. Do I need more BP? This is tough. Okay, what abilities do I absolutely need, right? Heart and Flower Finder aren't useful outside, yeah. Where are you up to in the story? Solo Q, we just finished up the Excess Express, the train, and then we got to Poshley Heights, to the Poshley Sanctum, and then we got the 6th Crystal Star. So now we are back in Rogueport. I'm just doing some housekeeping, buying some things. And then in my mind, the next thing I'm doing is, of course, going to the 1,000-Year Door to hopefully have the door mark on my map where the 7th Crystal Star is. That's my expectation. No spoilers, of course. But I somehow neglected this vendor this whole time that sells badges. So I'm reassessing my badges right now. Multi-bounce, I didn't use it a ton because the enemy encounters have been pretty varied. I haven't been able to jump on all of them. Shrink stop, no. Power smash? No. Hammer throw was pretty cool, but no. Charge, no. I really wish this game got remastered. Oh, that would be sweet. Although the game still looks amazing. I know it's not HD resolution, but the aesthetic is, I feel, timeless. Last stand. HP drain, no. Timing tutor? What system was this for? Oh, this was originally released for the Nintendo GameCube. I'll keep timing tutor on for now, but I'm ready to unequip it. And you said that Heart and Flower Finder are not necessary right now. I really enjoyed Happy Heart and Happy Flower. Also, on a roll with egregious backseating, and I apologize, but you are missing an essential low BP badge. Remember the room with spikes somewhere underground? Yes, I do. I'll go back there. I have new abilities now, right? Maybe I'll think about that. So we have other things to check. The big buttons I could have pressed since Chapter 2, and then the room with the spikes, I think I know where that is. That's also here. Okay. Oh, iSoloQ knows what Rufio's talking about. Sailor Jimmy says, GameCube had a lot of gems. I just couldn't afford most of them. Dude, Sailor Jimmy, I just missed out on the GameCube in that generation. I'm glad I have one now, but I mean, if you have any other recommendations for games I should check out, definitely let me know. I have one more point. Power Smash seems more useful. I think I had Melee and Wind Waker. Nice. Audrey did have a oh, Eternal Darkness. Sailor Jimmy, I got that. I got that. Okay. I always forget my way around here, so here we go. There was the place with the big buttons, which is, I think, right here. And then there's the room with the thing, which I think is also down here. The big buttons are here. Okay, so Ruvio says since Chapter 2 I could have done this. No? I think it's Coops, right? Hmm. What? Rufio, were you talking about these buttons? I have the ability to deal with these buttons? Oh wait, do I go up top? Oh, come on, dude. Is that what it is? I'm a ding-dong. Am I confused? I feel like there were buttons that were even bigger than this. Oh my goodness. Or am I tripping? Am I remembering incorrectly? Nope, those are the largest buttons. What the heck? Why in my mind did I remember bigger buttons? Dang. Alright, well. Whatever these are, let's find out. Huh? Was this just a freaking shortcut, dude? Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. Welp. Okay, what else? The room with the spikes, right? I think that's this way. Oh, it's this one. Okay, let's see. Is it this? Okay, let's try that again. Oh, okay, we did. Ah. It made me mad I forgot about this on my PC playthrough. Oh, okay, well, here we are. Let's see. Hyping it up. You got Spike Shield? Make Mario damage-proof when jumping on spiky foes! Who mentioned this? I'm freaking out. Did someone mention this in the last stream? Probs Rufio. I don't think Rufio was here yesterday, right? Someone in chat was saying that they remembered that this badge was in the first game. And then they said it was probably in this game. Wow, what a badge. Cost 3. Oh no, is it time to get rid of Timing Tutor? No, we're getting rid of Power Plus. Just take credit for it, Rufio. I forgot who it was. I'm so sorry. Spike Shield. Let's add multi-bounce back. Hammer throw. And... one more. Nope, don't want that. No, what do I want? Wait, where's that really good one? Fire Drive, that costs 3. Fire drive. There we go. Okay. It's just in battle, though, right? Yeah, it's just in battle. Oh, why did I do that? Ouch! Dang it! Started reading chat. Yes. Thanks for tuning in, Shafter. Have a great night. See you in the next one. So look, I've been wanting to stream this for so long. Oh, yeah, dude, do it. Hop in. I mean, it's definitely a longer game than I thought it was going to be, but it has been charming all throughout. Oh. And with that... Don't hit me. We're going to the 1,000-year door now. All right, we got it. If you guys can remember anything else for me to check here, let me know. Yeah, I got some good badges. I'm excited. So I can just jump on spiked enemies now with Mario. And... what else? Wait, what else did I just get? Oh, I can switch partners and not waste a turn, which is so good. Yeah, Kimmer, you do have to be like... It's better to be safe and just barely move right through that spike room. Let's get Goombella out here. I don't know. It just feels right to have Goombella out as my main partner for the adventure. Anywhere there are pipes above places you wanted to reach but couldn't before. That's the thing, Rufio, right? There are some things in this game that you remember. Like cracks in the wall, you're like, you know what? I'm probably going to get something to break that wall. Right? And then you eventually get Bobbery, and you're like, okay, so now I can go back and do all those things. But I would not have thought to memorize where all the pipes are. Right? I would not have thought to memorize that. So, no idea. To the moon, Solo Q, seriously. The location of a crystal star was recorded on your magical map. Okay, that is like a total typo or something. Do you see that, Mario? The last crystal star. It can't be there. Wait, I just want to make sure you guys have played Final Fantasy IV, right? Sailor Jimmy, actually, yes, was... Does anyone know, was that last year? When Audrey and I started streaming last year in June, Audrey was on this Metroidvania mood where she played a bunch of Metroidvania games. And then we had some people in chat saying, hey, Anthony likes Final Fantasy games. Maybe Audrey should try some. So then she started her Final Fantasy journey that she's still on right now with Final Fantasy IV. So she played the 3D remake of Final Fantasy IV. She played that on stream, and then she played all of Final Fantasy VI on stream. Then we played Final Fantasy Tactics together. Then she played Final Fantasy IX, and then now she is playing Final Fantasy VII. Sailor Jimmy, okay, good, because I've been holding my tongue on making jokes about Cain and moon babies. Oh, for sure. Feel free, however, make sure you hold back on, like, We've had a little bit of trouble with that, determining whether or not spoilers for games that we've already finished on this channel are okay, and we kind of feel like no, because we get new viewers all the time who have not seen our previous playthroughs, so we want to make sure not to spoil stuff for them, too, in case we have some non-Final Fantasy IV playing people. Solo Q, are you a fan of Dragon Quest? I am a new fan of Dragon Quest. I started playing Dragon Quest XI-S on the Nintendo Switch. I got maybe like 20 or 30 hours in, and then something came up and I never finished it. So I don't have a ton of experience with Dragon Quest. What about you?
If what this map indicates is true, the location of the final crystal star is... the moon!
The moon? Princess Peach is there too. This just seems wrong on like so many levels.
The problem here is how does one get to the moon? Quite a conundrum. Give me a moment to look into this. Excuse me, please. This shouldn't take long.
Okay. Dragon Quest is an amazing game. Solo queue, nice. Do you have any favorites and recommendations for new users, new players? I know that a lot of people love 11. I think I also own Dragon Quest 8 on PS2 and the one they ported to the Nintendo 3DS. Yes. And I hear a lot of people like Dragon Quest 8 as well.
Looking into this may take a little time, so come back in a bit, all right?
All right. Is he going to call me on my phone, maybe? Oh, okay. Or my email? 8 was good. 11 is almost perfect. I gotta tell you, Solo Q, I feel like I wish I had as much free time as I did as when I was little to play Dragon Quest. Because, oh man, what I would do to have a summer vacation and just play Dragon Quest like 8 hours a day, you know? And just fully absorb the game. But it's such a long game. And that it's hard for me to jump into a 100-hour RPG these days. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? It has to be like that's the only game I'm gonna play for like 2 months. Or if I play it along with other games, it's gonna take me a lot longer. I know it wasn't available in the US since 7 or 8, but yeah, I'm just a little burned on JRPGs right now. Fire Emblem takes a lot out of you. Fire Emblem, same thing, yeah. But the game Solo Q felt really classic. Let's check. It was like cozy, if that makes sense. Did you ever play Dark Cloud on PS2? No, I remember the game. I did not play it myself, but I don't remember enough to know what the gameplay was like. Was that an action RPG or a turn-based RPG? And they made a Dark Cloud 2, right? Was that also on PS2? Do I want to buy stuff? I wonder if there's something specific I need to do to trigger progress here. Dark Cloud 2 and this game are my two favorites for sure. Oh, nice. I'll look into that. Dark Cloud 2, was that... Yeah, sorry. Was that also on the PS2? Both Dark Cloud games were on PS2? Yep. Okay, cool. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm literally just walking around. I'm guessing the professor's going to email me, right? Oh, we still have this? Uh-oh, that's going to be important. Yeah, am I waiting for a specific event to trigger? What's going on over here? No, not that guy. Oh, wait, he wanted like an investment for something, huh?
Ah, Mario, it's me, Lumpy. Don't you remember? I went to dry desert to drill for oil. Ring a bell? I did it! I totally struck oil! There were times that I was covered in dust, weak and ready to give up, but I never lost sight of the dream, and one day, I finally seized it.
I should have invested money in him, huh?
Just don't let your dream die, Mario. I know you'll make it someday, just like I did.
I missed out, huh? I didn't give him any money.
Dude. Professor Franklin, was that his name? Do I check on him or do I wait for an email? Flavio. Hello there, you Mario. You are doing well, I must assume, yes? Who, me, are you asking? Well, I am now the second richest man in Rogueport. Yes, having my beautiful SS Flavion smashed into bits was not a financial boon, But do not think I regret our fabulous adventure. Perhaps you and I shall sail again someday. Okay, Maria, you like Flavio? He was a fun character. Alright, I'm just going to check on the professor. He's eccentric. Yeah, it's fun. Oh, okay, go. I can't remember how to say that word. Eccentric. Yeah, I think it's 2 C's, right? Instead of an X right there. ECCEN.
Ah, excellent timing. I finally have it, Mario. I found a way that might just get you to the moon. You must go to Far Outpost, and you must use the cannon there, and it will blast you.
Hello? We're just using a cannon to get to the moon? Isn't that, like, dangerous?
I know how it sounds, really. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure of all the details. Accounts from Far Outpost speak of a device that can launch anything, anywhere. Even to the moon.
Great. Sounds super, really. So, where is this Far Outpost anyway?
I believe there's a path to Far Outpost somewhere beneath Rogueport. But I'm not sure of the exact location. Yes, I believe it was hidden for some reason. If my information is correct, you need something called an Ultra Hammer to get it.
An Ultra Hammer? Well, it's party time then. We already got one of those.
Ah, well, I see. That certainly changes the subject now, doesn't it?
We got it.
Well, use that Ultra Hammer to find the pipe to Far Outpost then. Get to it.
You got it, Professor. Far Outpost, here we come. I think I know where it is.
Oh yes, one more thing you should be aware of. The Bob-ombs who live there are sort of a surly bunch. They may not let you use their cannon. You may have to negotiate with them. In any case, that's your problem. Good luck. Get that last crystal star.
All right. I think I remember. Is it next to that room that has the pipe for Twilight Town? I think that's where it is. Yeah, that's your problem. He's being frank, right? Professor Franklin. Oh, I need some water, dude. Okay. Is it like literally right here? Yeah, this one, right? Oh, there's also the pipe. Huh? I'm just curious. Could I have used that pipe? No, huh? Is this it? New chapter. Chapter 7. Mario shoots the moon. Oh yeah, Snowtown. Here we go. Wow, seriously, it's so cold. Let's hurry up before we become popsicles. Far Outpost must be just ahead. Yeah, Kimmery, snow. We should have expected that there would be a snow biome level here, right? How do you feel about snow levels, Kimmery? At least we're not slipping and sliding. Oh, it is snow. Maybe we'll have ice platforms that we're going to slide on.
Oh! Here we go. Tattle. That's an ice puff. It's a mean snow cloud that appears in cold areas. Max HP is 9, attack is 4, and defense is 0. It swoops down and uses cold breath to attack. Trust me, it's not refreshing. That cold breath can freeze us, so try to avoid it. Also, if we touch it when it's storing cold energy, we'll get hurt. Isn't that super weak? They're vulnerable to fire, so let's try that maybe. Oh, Vivian would be good then, huh? I miss skiing now. Kimri! I've never been skiing, but I have been snowboarding a couple times, so... Let's see how this hammer does. 6 damage. That's plenty. Counterattack. Good. I did unequip the power plus thing. Okay. Snowboarding was a bit too hard for me. Oh, okay. Have you skied a lot? Are you like super proficient? I really appreciate the cheering and clapping at the end there. At the end of the battles. I used to, haven't been a while. I learned as a kid. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Oh! Yeah, snowboarding I didn't learn until I was like older. But I've only gone a couple times. Alright. Lend me your energy, everyone. Earth tremor time. Yes. I wish there was snow here in Brisbane, Australia. Oh, Silicu's in Australia. Oh. Dang it. Oh, at least I took it out. Cold energy. That means don't touch it. But it's up top. Do I hammer throw? No. That's bad. Honestly, I'm just going to appeal. No. He still heals. Whew. Okay, those aren't too crazy. Mario's okay, no longer frozen. Ooh, what kind of sci-fi sounds here? Okay. Dang it. Okay, well, I hit an enemy. Very good, very good. Let's have you tattle. That's a frost piranha. It's a cool customer with strong ice powers. Max HP is 10, attack is 5, and defense is 0. Its biting attack sometimes freezes us, so try to immobilize it first. It's weak against fire attacks too, so use them as well. I just want to test it out. We can jump on it now, right? Awesome, dude. Mario can just jump on spiky dudes now. Counter. I whiffed that. Whew. Oh, another enemy. Okay. Earth tremor time. No, no. Oh yeah, you can swap partners for free now. Weak against fire. Dude. Thank you for the reminder, Rufio. I appreciate it. I don't think I've even done this yet. Press the buttons in order as they appear on screen. Got him. Oh, stylish. Dude. That was expensive. But it was good. And then does Vivian just stay out? Yeah. That's pretty sweet though. Oh, just swapping them out. How about fire drive? Dude. It's so much FP though. Right? Ah, stylish. Oh, not dead? Dead. Not dead? Now dead. Okay. Damn. Oh, level up. Oh, what do I want? I mean, I want more badge points, but... Oh, I accidentally just spammed A and got health. I'm sure that's fine. Get all the stuff, get all the stuff. HP plus B, okay. Okay. Far outpost.
So this is Far Outpost. Where do you think they keep that cannon of theirs? Well, only one way to find out. Let's get started by talking to the villagers.
I totally forgot how I voiced Vivian. Okay.
Snow is rare for you, Bakak. In Far Outpost, it falls all year round, but bang! I like watching it shine in glow of sunset. Ba-boomer!
What the heck are these dudes? I like the hats though.
Welcome to Far Outpost. Whoa, that is quite good lip warmer you have got. Okay, I now give you my special mustache viewing personality analysis, da?
Oh, okay.
Da. I have got it now. Your bushy broom means that you are stubborn and selfish, man. How did I do? No, do not protest. I know. No one likes to admit their faults. Hello, traveler. First time to Far Outpost? Kabooey! What? Far Outpost cannon? Wah! I apologize for that. No, I just had distraction. It is nothing. Kapowie! This is Bob-omb Village. Dablooey! There is nothing here. Dablamo! Okay. It seems to be locked. All right. All right.
We are the Chilly Wanderers, the Traveling Sisters 3. We came to Far Outpost for the skiing and ice skating, but there's nothing here.
Is this you, Kimmery?
It's cold. It's too cold. I told you we should have at least checked a guidebook before we came here.
Wow. Okay. Nothing here. Let us proceed. Yes. Yeah. Okay, another part of the town. I make big snowbob today. Maybe I am big as him someday. Papowie! But I do not want the melting to happen to me. Papoom! Snowmen, igloos, snow fights. Duh, all good. But snow gets boring sometimes. Chaboom! What the hell is this place? Monsieur Lestage, I have tried too many times to talk the girl in the inn, and she kicked me out. So now I must use the heat of my feelings for her to melt the snow. In coupon, I don't want it. That's the cannon, I'm guessing. Duh, what business do you have here? What? A cannon? No such thing as here. What? Listen, we definitely heard there was a cannon around here. What do you want me to say? We do not have one. It's right there. It is so peaceful. Waboom! Far Outpost is nice. Restful place. Waploom! Oh my goodness. Looking at night sky makes me feel vastness of space. Lots of space. Baboom! Got it. Okay. I know nothing. Shabooey. I know nothing about big bomb cannons. Shashoom. Alright. Star piece. Just going into houses and stealing stuff. Anything suspicious here? Jump on the bed. No, we're good. And a shop. Anything good? Shooting star. Going to the inn. Make body and mind better. Duh, welcome to inn. Stay of one night is only 15 coins. You like rest? Alright. Sip of tea. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm really excited for Audrey's stream tomorrow. She's continuing Final Fantasy VII. She's having a blast with the game so far. And it's turning out she knows less about the game than she thought, so it's really exciting to watch her play. Your sleep was good, duh? Enjoy day. Did I inspect the cannon? What the hell? That was random. What? Did I not tell you we have no silly cannon? You figured it out on accident? What are you talking about, Rufio? This? What did I figure out? Are there just star pieces like everywhere? How to farm star pieces? What the hell are you talking about? Wait, you're talking in all caps. Wait, now when I'm talking about farming star pieces, as in there's like some repeatable, unlimited source that I just need to grind over and over. If you're talking about collecting all available star pieces, that's different. That's going around and exploring and try to ground pound everywhere. But if there's some way to cheese it and just get all the star pieces in like one spot, let me know. I'm down.
Yes, the second one, but yes. Okay, okay. I don't know where else to explore here. I've checked in all the rooms. I've talked to all the people. Do I just talk to this guy again? The cannon's right here, though. What can I do? Let me think. Let me think. Like, over half of available star pieces are available through using the butt bounce method in the correct spots. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Now we're gonna slow the stream to a crawl by me doing this everywhere. There's no visual hint as to where they are. I feel like I'm missing something. Ms. Mouse. Oh, she will tell me. You're right. Good point. The music is so subdued. Yeah, it's a little kind of sci-fi spooky a little bit too, right? What am I missing here? It feels sort of out of place to me. Yeah, it does. But when you think that this is the place I'm going to use to get into outer space, into the moon, then it kind of fits, right? Freaking Rufio, what an amazing hint. You're a genius. Yeah, these bob-ombs sure don't like talking to non-bob-ombs. Genius. What? Did I not tell you we have no silly cannon? Now listen here, you're the mayor, hmm? How can an official like you lie that way? Old boy, I know I saw a cannon the last time I was here, so do not lie, sir. Are they talking about the cannon that's right there? Shush! You call yourself a bob-omb? I spit at you! Spill the tea? Whoa. Kimmer, you want me to spill my tea? Or are you talking to this guy telling him to spill his beans? You know rules. There is to be no mention of cannon to non-bob-ombers. No mention. Spill the details, yeah. This is the silliest part of the game. I remember being frustrated with this part for untold hours as a kid before figuring it out. We must not allow it to be used for evil. Of course I know all that, you great blowhard. But we must use that cannon to get to the moon, old boy. And if we don't, sir, the world could end. World could end. Well, we cannot have that now. Still, you cannot use cannon right now because of certain circumstances. Circumstances? We must have permission of Goldbob to use cannon. He is the one who started whole blasting things to faraway places policy. Once he got rich, he let business slide and does not start it up again. Also, General White was the one who devoted himself to operation of cannon. But he was so depressed by losing of job that he took Cannon Key and left. Goldbob and General White. Duh, that is correct. If you want to use cannon, you must find Goldbob and General White. Very well then, we can't give up now, old boy. Mario, let's go find those two. Well, once you find them, come back and talk to me. Wow, I don't even know where I could possibly go. Okay. Is this a point where all the dudes... Oh, maybe if I keep Bobbery out, they'll talk. They'll say other things. Nope. Maybe he'll give me a hint. Yes. No. Remember when during the Twilight Town chapter I said that this isn't even the most egregious backtracking? We're here. Okay. Rufio, I have a thought. There was a Bob-omb dude all the way in the first town where Coops was from. Is that the level of backtracking that you're talking about? Is that the level of backtracking? Because that's where I'm heading right now. I'm going to need a confirmation from you. You don't know? Oh, come on, Rufio. That's where I remember one was. Dude. And this. Give me your energy. I'm trying to remember where the second one is. Got it. Yeah, let's do Stampede since this was fun. Alternately press and hold L and R. Okay. Oh, not hold, just press. Dang it. So good, so many Yoshi. Wait. Is Yoshi the plural of Yoshi? Or is it Yoshis? Oh. I'm going back. I trust Rufio that you would tell me to not waste my time. Yoshi is the plural. Gotcha. That's what I thought. Rufio, I trust that you would not let me waste my time. You won't tell me, yes, that's correct, Anthony. But you'll tell me, otherwise. Dude, I don't remember my way around here. I miss Yoshi. Kim Marie. Maybe we should play some Yoshi Story, right? You guys ever play that on the N64? We just got a shortcut, right? Didn't we just get a shortcut? Do not waste your time. Go back to Coopstown using the blue pipes. Yep, I remember that. I remember that. Good thing I just unlocked that and it's fresh in my memory. Monk GH with the hydrate. Thank you very much. Looking out for my vocal health. How are you doing tonight, Monk? How's Breath of the Wild going? So you're looking for white Bob-omb and gold Bob-omb. Dude, yes, Rufio. Amazing, Rufio. Loving the hints here. I should have paid more attention. I'm doing well. I took a nap. Now I fear for my sleep schedule. You know, right? Isn't that the worst? That you can't just take a simple nap without it ruining the next, potential couple days? Oh, Breath of the Wild is almost done, so I'm looking forward to moving on soon. Do you have your sights set on a particular game next? Are you still on, a Nintendo Switch binge? Do you have your eyes on any other games? Oh, wrong pipe. I have plans on Resident Evil Village. Wait, is that this month? Is that April? I feel like that's this month, right? Honestly, I don't want to backseat, but this is truly the most you're 11 have infinite time to waste part of the game. Yeah, that's just the best way to describe it, right? They designed it knowing that the kids would just spend forever combing over everything. Wait. Early May release for Resident Evil Village. Gotcha. Also, you're going to check out Hades next? Are you going to play it on Switch? Or rather, I'm specifically asking what game do you plan to stream next, I guess. And is that going to be Hades? Is he not here? I probably have to check in the buildings, huh? I haven't been here in forever. Nope. Yeah, Hades next, then Resident Evil Village. Gotcha. This is the guy that was a fan of Princess Peach, right? Uh-huh. I want to play a relatively short game so I don't delay Resident Evil. Yeah. Trying to get that timing right so you can hop on the new game right away. Yeah. Is he in this one? No. Uh-oh. I remember he was like standing here-ish or something. I'll be out of town all of next week, so I'll have about 2 weeks to finish Hades. Oh, that's pretty good. I think you could do that. Oh, gosh. So I just want you to skip the boring part. You're going to have to go to every town and talk to a specific NPC along the way each time. What the hell are you talking about, Rufio? I have to literally go to every single town? And there's a specific NPC along the way each time I go? What? Talk to the mayor. I don't know. Oh. Is that true? All right. Backseat mode activated. Everyone hop aboard. Everyone get in the back of the car. Grab a seat. Backseat mode has been activated. This part sucks. Okay.
Oh, if it isn't Murphy! What's that you say? General White? General, Well, I'm certain I've seen him around, but not lately, no. I think he may have possibly said he might head to a more tropical locale. Creaky Key? What was it? Yep, that's it. That might perhaps could be it.
Great. Okay. You get it now. Okay. Is each person that I talk to going to give me a hint about the next place? Now I'm going to have to remember how to even get to all these places, right? It's part of the problem here. Hey, Lousy David. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, Kimmery, I mean, it's a very RPG thing, right, Rufio, Kimmery? Where you're like, the only way to progress the story now is you have to figure out the exact one NPC to talk to. Yeah, it's time to hunt, Kimmery. Keelhaul Keys. I'm going to take Cortez, the ship, the Black Skull. Not bad storming over here. Perfect gaming weather. How are you all tonight? That sounds great. Hopefully it's not a dangerous storm by any means, but I love stormy, rainy weather for napping, for just binging a show, you know, on the couch with a big blanket or something. You doing any gaming lately, Lousy David? Any games you're playing in your own free time? It's because you're at the end of the game and they want you to remember all the parts of the game, and if you're 11, have a reason to go back and complete various troubles that exist in each place. Gotcha. Okay, I'm not going to be doing any of those troubles, though. I like listening to the rainfall. Kimmery, me too. Growing up in my parents' house, in my room, right outside my window was a couple of banana trees. And the big old banana leaves were right outside my window, and the sound of the rain, the pitter-patter of the rain, falling on those banana leaves was so soothing, you know? It was like the perfect white noise to just fall asleep to. Loved it. Yeah, you can imagine it now. It's such a pleasant sound. All right. So Rufio says I have to talk to a specific person at each place.
General White? Yeah, he was here till a second ago. But he took off right quick. Said he was going to an arena or something.
Dude. I've been putting away some Story of Seasons and Dissidia Final Fantasy. Yeah, that's right, Lousy David. You mentioned Story of Seasons on our Discord server, right? Yeah, I've not touched a Story of Seasons or even a Harvest Moon in forever. Dissidia, I played the demo or the beta, whatever, for Dissidia NT on the PS4. And I never played any of the Dissidia games on PSP, although I think Audrey did. As part of my Final Fantasy collection of games, I do own them, but I've barely touched them. The gameplay always seemed so abstract to me, so I never stopped to really learn the intricacies. But you know, after playing all these Final Fantasy games and having Audrey or watching Audrey play them, it might be really rewarding to go back to and check out a Dissidia game. Monk says, "Did I hear Dissidia?" Yes. Rest in peace, NT. People don't like it. I'm talking about the mobile version. Oh, you're talking about Opera Omnia Dissidia. Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. Yeah, I know Monk GH plays a lot of that. That's like your Monk, is that your go-to daily mobile game? I feel like you should be pitching that game instead of Final Fantasy 14 Endwalker on your streams, right? You should be talking about Opera Omnia all the time, right? That would make a little more sense. Oh, you dropped the ball. Time to go back. Time to go back. I barely played it. Although the first time you mentioned it to me, Monk, I did reinstall it, played it for a little bit, and then I've fallen off again. Okay, we are now going to the Glitz Pit. Glitzville. Is that what it's called? Addiction Friction. I'm all about that Dragoon hype. Are you specifically talking about Aranea Highwind appearing in Dissidia now? She's appearing in Dissidia now, right? Alright, just go, just go. Are you guys trying to pull the new characters? Aranea? I pitied her. Lousy. I'm trying to pull from my knowledge of gacha games. Is that when, you don't get that 5-star in however many tries, so the game pities you and it gives you a guaranteed 5-star on the next pull or something? And then did you use that, or, that happened and that's how you got her? I'm familiar. I haven't fully dove into any gacha games, but I do know the lingo somewhat. Okay, who could I possibly talk to here? The assistant, right? I forgot her name. Oh, you can buy it outright in Dissidia. Oh, that's nice. Options. I like options. Okay. It's got to be the assistant. That's my guess. What? Wait, I'm the champ. Let me in. Let me in. Gacha Games is such an apt name because it's like gotcha. Yeah, I think a lot of people think that gacha is named after gotcha, right? Like that's how they gotcha. But I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you know or not, Rufio, but I think the origin of the name gacha is from the coin-operated crank machines where you get a random like ball with a prize inside in Japan, where they have like walls of those machines and people buy stuff all the time to collect a full set of this or that franchise of figures. And gacha is an onomatopoeia, which a lot of Japanese names for things are onomatopoeias. It's just named after the sound it makes. And I think gacha is like the sound like gacha. I think. Please, someone correct me, please, if that's incorrect. But that's my understanding of the true origin of the name gacha. Which one is the office? No, this is the storage, right? This is storage. Yeah, it's a Japanese word synonymous with the toy arm machine game gacha. Gacha. Champions room? Nope. Okay. Miss Jolene.
Yes, who is it? It's customary to knock before entering. Oh, why? It's the great Gonzalez. It's been too long. How have you been?
She's the only Toad that I haven't done Toad voice with.
I must tell you, we've seen a big drop-off in attendance since you returned the belt. I was a touch worried. Our financials didn't look too good for a while, but luckily Rockhawk made a dramatic comeback and is reigning supreme again. Ah, yes, it's been a whirlwind of activity every day since I became a promoter. Wait just a moment. Are you going to fight? Great Gonzalez's return? You must be, right? Yes, you must be. Come on, tell me it's true. What? You want to unretire and battle again? I always knew this day would come.
No, this is not what I want. Where would an army general spend his time? Dude, let me find your old registration so we can... Huh? I did not mean to do this. What are we doing? Are we in a side quest right now?
Oh, ouch. I'm so sorry, but all of our records of you seem to be gone.
So our only option, sadly, is to start you in the minor leagues again. Sorry. Sorry, but rules are rules. We can't bend them, even for an ex-champ. You don't need to fight your way through again unless you want to. Oh, I don't want to. I'll just go ahead and put you on as a minor league fighter again then. When you want to fight, you know the deal. Use the locker room communicator. I will not be going over the arena rules again, of course. Bye for now. I'm guessing the juice bar. I don't know. I was just thinking, Rufio, my logic was just talk to the leader of each place. Because the last two places we kind of spoke to the leader, right? Is it here? Is it here? Is it here? Where is it, Rufio? Is it here? Is it here? Is it here? Again, that makes total sense, but this is the most annoying part of the game. So forgive me if I'm a little on the nose. I don't know if you heard, Rufio, but I invited everyone into the back seat. Backseat mode has been activated. I do not mind at all.
General White? Oh, you must mean that White Bob-omb, huh? Yeah, he used to come here all the time, but I haven't seen him lately. Now that I think about it, I think he headed off to some huge tree. Or not.
Dude. This freaking guy. That's the other blue pipe, right? Yes. Luckily, Rufio, you helped me out with those big blue buttons, which revealed those shortcut pipes. They super annoyingly space it such that they have set up blue pipes, but none are contiguous for this part of the game's necessary travel. Dude. It is very classic feeling, though. Classic RPG of, well, time to look everywhere again. I.e., you got a blue pipe, then other thing, then blue pipe, then other thing, then blue pipe, then other thing. Yep. And because I'm like only playing this game like twice a week on stream, I'm like forgetting where things are, you know? So that's like an extra layer. I think it's here. I think it's here. Okay, who do I talk to in here? It's either the geezer, the old geezer, or the sister, right? Or the guy. I already forgot their names.
Welcome to the Great Tree. Eh? General White? Yeah, he's an old bob-omb with this great mustache. But I have no idea where he went. He may have said he was going somewhere dark.
Oh, great! They put the NPC right in the front for me. So this one felt generous. They put it right there. Okay. Oh, head left. Oh. Am I not understanding the layout? Is that what happened? Oh, because it's all down here anyways. I was gonna go all the way up over to the Pianta area and then down the drain. Oh no. Yes, I can finally break that. Maybe that's what I was thinking. Rufio, when I thought about FP plus. When I was thinking about the big blue buttons, I just confused it. It was just a big old block. These more shortcuts. Dude, come on! I have poor depth perception here. Come on. Okay. Okay. Which one is this? You serious? Okay. I can't imagine this one would be Twilight Town, right? Because Twilight Town's like right there. Or is it? No. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna need this one. I'm gonna need this one later. Ah, yeah. Okay. Well, it's a spiky guy I can jump on now. Oh, I can hit both of these. Oh, a lot of defense. Cool. Got him. I forgot where any of this is. No! That was a mistake. That was definitely a mistake. Was it that other pipe? It was probably that other pipe, huh? F. Is it here? No? Okay. Should I just keep going through this underground area, or... Yes. I should be able to get to Twilight Town if I just keep going this way, right? In my mind, I feel like they connect, but I don't remember how. I don't remember how all these places connect. I think it's that top one right there. I think it goes right up to the room that has the path to Twilight Town. I think. Please go where I think you're going. Yes, this one. Then how do I get back up there? Ah, yeah, come on. I gotta take that pipe up, huh? Good. Okay. Look, right here. What is this X? I never figured out what this is. Do you have any idea, Rufio? It's like a ground pound. No. No. Guess not. Oh. Oh. Oh, you're right. I was wondering about this earlier, right? When we went into the new area. If this pipe would lead me anywhere good. But I figured not. Oh, yes. Oh, saver, nice. Thank you, Rufio. What am I thinking right now? I gotta go up. We're going up. Then we're going back down, right? Was there a blue pipe for Twilight Town as well, or did they not bother to do that since I have like this right here? Probably not, huh? Okay, I'm wondering who I talked to. Don't tell me it's one of the birds. Oh, General White? Yeah, I know that old guy. He's a white bob-on, right? He was here until recently. What? Where did he go? What am I, his secretary? He looked tired, I know that. What the hell does that mean? Tired. Is he in this inn? Welcome back, Kimmery. He looked tired. That's the hint? He looked tired. Do I just have to think about all the places I've been to figure out where to go next? What kind of hint is that? Backseater's privilege. You're in the back seat, Rufio. He's back in Wintertown. Okay, explain to me how that hint makes sense. He's tired. Is he just tired and weary of his travels? Go get Gold Bob-Ombs who's in Posh. Oh yeah, I figured he was there. Dang it! Spring jump. Press A just before stomping on an enemy. Oh. Huh? Okay, I don't know how that works. Stylish. Only part where I'm fully willing to just reveal everything and give the answers. I appreciate that, Rufio. Wait, did Broshi do like no damage? Yeah, dang it. I didn't realize. Got it. Quad stylish. Was it this one? Blue pipe to Poshly, talk to Gold Bob, and then go back to Winter Place to find General White. Press A bunch, then we move on with our lives. Yes. Backtrack City. You were not kidding, Rufio. However many weeks ago you mentioned this, right? Good day to you, Gonzalez. What can I do for you today? What's that you say? You must use the cannon in Far Outpost to save the world? Well, that is rather a pickle, isn't it? Very well, then. I certainly owe you a favor or two, Yes, I should say. The truth is, I had hoped to resume my business with that cannon someday. And just between us, I only stopped because the wife said she didn't like the noise. Sadly, it takes a hefty bit of coin to get that cannon working, so I'll need you to demonstrate just how much you want to use that cannon. If it were a matter of money, just how much would you pay, if I may ask? Wow. 64 coins. 64 coins? You seem to be underestimating the value of my services. Well, I just can't abide that. Why don't you come back later, No way, dude. Oh, you're back, are you? I thought you might be. Let's ask one more time. How much would you pay to use the cannon? I just need to see how serious you are. 1 coin. 1 coin? Do you mock me? Why not just slap me with your shoe and be done? This will not do. No. Why don't you come back later with a new attitude? Nothing. Something for nothing? Ha! Money makes the world spin. You're a bit naive, I'm afraid. Why don't you come back and blah, blah, blah? Oh. Caught spamming. Everything I have. What? You'd pay every coin you own? All of them? You, really? So, really? Well, I suppose I'm just surprised to hear you say that. Staggered, actually. You know that means you'll be left with 0 coins, with absolutely nothing? You know that, do you? I mean, think of it. If you spent all your coins, and I meant all of them, you would certainly face a great deal of difficulty down the road. But hold on. I want to make sure you're doing this fully aware of the consequences. Are you sure you won't regret this later? Absolutely sure? I can really take them all? Really? You won't say, just kidding, later on, or any sort of tomfoolery like that? Well, all right then. There it is. See ya. Well, you've certainly shown me something, sir. So, I give you my permission for you to activate the Far Outpost cannon. Nice. Oh, and I wasn't serious earlier, my dear fellow. How could I take your money?
It's a shame, I suppose. But I'll return your money. Thank you. Well, I had more coins than I thought. Now soldier on, my boy. We did it. Oh. Oh. RDM issue 6. Not reading that. Okay. Okay, on to the cold place. I already forgot the name. Oh, Far Outpost. Hey, we got a raid from 171st Street Games. Thank you so much. 171st Street Games. Thank you for the raid. Really appreciate it. You guys have earned yourselves a mini dance party. Welcome to all the raiders. Street Raid. Thank you so much. Welcome to the channel. Real quick, my name is Anthony. I am only one half of this channel. The other half is my lovely wife, Audrey. We both stream separately and together on this channel. I'm currently playing Paper Mario, The 1,000-Year Door. This is my first time playing. 171st Street Games. What were you playing just before this? What were you playing on your channel? But thank you for the raid. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for tuning in, Miztude to you. Oh, am I pronouncing that correct? Miztude? All right, cool. Thank you for the confirmation. I just wanted to check. Oh, you saw me and you're recommended. Awesome. I was playing Ocarina of Time. Oh, awesome. Good vibes. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. That's another mini dance party for you. Yes. And another dance party for Miztude. There you go. Thank you so much for the follows. Yeah, Ocarina of Time. What version, what are you playing it on? I guess how many different ways are there to play Ocarina of Time right now? On the N64, there was like the Master Quest GameCube version, right? There's the Ocarina of Time 3D on the 3DS. Did they release it on Virtual Console on the Wii U as well? How many other ways are there to play it? Legit, I mean. Unless you're playing it emulated. That's also an option. But yeah. Are you just going through Ocarina of Time again? Had you played it before? Or is this like a first playthrough? Miztude said, my dad made it for me when I was 13 and it stuck. Oh, the name? Miztude? Oh, that's cool. We are heading back this way. Yeah, so I feel like we're pretty far along in this game. Paper Mario. This is my first playthrough. I'd never played any Paper Mario game before, and this is just me celebrating my first time owning a GameCube ever. And I'm having a good time with it. Yes, confirmed. This is my first time playing. We're pretty far along. GameCube for the win. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Ooh, oh, we whiffed it. Classic Anthony whiff. Yeah, the GameCube has some gems. I mean, I'm open to recommendations. I'm still new to the GameCube. I've bought up a couple of games. I'm slowly making my way through. You guys have recommendations for sure. Oh. Metroid Prime, of course, yes. Although I am in possession of the Metroid Prime trilogy on the Wii, that version. Is the Wii version of those games, it has the motion controls, right? Is that optional? Could I play it with a traditional controller and use normal controls? Or should I try to play it on GameCube for like the purist's sake? Oh, the Wii version is superior. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's pretty straightforward then. The motion controls for Metroid Prime 1 and Metroid Prime 2 make them so much more immersive. You know, I'm not a huge advocate for motion controls, but I do really enjoy them when they're executed well.
And I've heard good things about the motion controls in the Metroid Prime games. All right, we're going to do Earth Tremor. Everyone in chat, please lend me your energy. I need to get these timings. Pure focus right now. Doing okay. Got it. Nice. Wow, Lousy David and 171st Street are familiar with each other. That's so awesome. All right, let's swap characters to Vivian. Oh, I don't have enough. All right, whatever. I whiff that. Okay, block that a little bit. Oh, confuse! Okay. Okay. Great. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Come on, Goombella. Huh? Did I just confuse run from the fight? What happened? Oh my gosh, so many enemies everywhere. We got a posture check and a hydrate from Addiction Friction. Thank you very much. All right, in Metroid Prime 1 and Metroid Prime 2, they are executed well. Awesome. That is very good to hear. Rufio says it's not a great stream/playthrough game, but Melee is one of the best games of all time in terms of competitive skill expression. Dude, Audrey grew up with a GameCube, so she has experience with Melee, but I missed out on Melee because I didn't have a GameCube. But, you know, sometimes Audrey and I might want to just play a one-off stream where we just play whatever, so Melee is not out of the question, Rufio. Absolutely not. Especially if you look back on a stream I think we did in January or February. No, we did a Valentine's stream in February where Audrey and I fulfilled a donation goal from our charity stream. We did a charity stream in December. We called it Reyony 2020. And one of the goals was for us to do a stream in our wedding outfits. So then in February, we did that stream. And in said stream, we played Smash Bros. Both the original N64 Smash Bros. And Smash Ultimate. And that was fun. So, you know, Melee in the future is not out of the question. I have no FP. We just got a Earth Tremor again. Out of the entire Paper Mario series, this is my favorite. I'm hearing that a lot. May I call you Street? Or do people call you 171st? But I'm hearing that a lot about this. Dang, about this game in particular. That even though there's so many newer ones that they keep experimenting with the gameplay, that this one is like the go-to one. I don't like this. Do I have anyone that can hit everyone? Okay. Oh, I whiffed it. Dang it! Oh, no, here we go. We're gonna die. Dude, I'm not getting the blocks. Dead! Mario's dead. I have the live stream though. Mostly I get called Street. My name is Mike, but either work. Okay, okay. Hope you don't mind. I'm just gonna call you Street then. Oh gosh. Rip, yeah, Kimmery, this is dire. Alright, that'll do it. I certainly need to heal, though. I'll go to the inn as soon as I can. No more enemies! Oh, no! Defend. Dude, I cannot get that. We're running. I don't want this anymore. Whew. Out of here. Dropping coins everywhere. Oh, man. Oh, email. Man. Hey, Cannonborn. What's up? Just in time, Cannonborn. We are hopefully about to wrap up some wild backtracking in this game. Oh, my goodness. I activated backseat mode. So as to save time. Wait, but I want to use the inn because everyone's about to die. Yes, let's see. I think I stocked up on those life shrooms. Pretty good. Yeah, this part. Yeah, Cannonborn knows immediately what's up. Rufio says, Melee is a game where there are dozens of levels to it. You can play it casually and succeed, and then find out there's a competitive tier and get one-shot by anyone who knows anything. But that person gets one-shot by anyone a tier above them, and so on and so forth for like 10 tiers until it reaches top play. The talent gradient in Melee is similar and possibly even more drastic than that of Rec League versus NBA, whatever. Gotcha. Dang. Talent gradient. That is a good way of describing it. I never thought of it in those terms. I am vaguely familiar with the Smash scene in terms of what is possible across the spectrum of skill levels, but only as from a spectator's point of view. If you have explored the Rogueport sewers, then you should have activated all the fast travel pipes, though. That's the thing, Cannonborn. I don't know why, but those big blue buttons in Rogueport, I somehow in my mind, way early in the playthrough, I just decided, oh, I just can't hit those yet. And so I was just waiting until I got some new ability to be able to activate those buttons. And then Rufio in chat was like, nah, you've been able to do that for a long time. And so we went to one and I was like, oh, okay. I just had to get high and then butt stomp. I didn't realize that I could have done them. I'm guessing this was his house, huh? But yeah, fortunately we have him now. Fast travel. Oh yeah, here he is. He seems to be asleep. Wake him up. Yeah. Still asleep. Try again. Yes. Is this what you meant, Rufio? Okay, backseat mode has ended. Okay? Everyone out of the car. We have arrived at our destination. Backseat is over. Get out of the car. Yeah, long time on. Yeah. But it honestly didn't affect you much unless you're trying to max out cooking. Yeah. I'm just trying to enjoy the game and the story. Okay, no backseat. I mean, just regarding the explicit backseat allowed period we just did. I always appreciate you guys' vague hints with stuff like this. I've been looking everywhere for you. Why? Well, to bring that cannon back online. I had lost my life's work, the very reason to live. I found myself at wit's end, and then the Rogueport fortune teller told me, seek the man with the red M hat, the one with the hammer and stash. He will fulfill your dreams, or something like that. Huh? You need to use the cannon to help you save the entire world? Hip hip hurrah! That fortune teller was right. So what are we waiting for? I shall get the cannon ready. So go tell the mayor. Now get moving. Hut hut. Addiction Friction knows nothing about the game. It's all good. I appreciate you hanging out, even though you don't know the game. Cannonborn, is this you? Is this guy right here you?
Finally, we found the game that you come from, Cannonborn. Where'd he go? No. Oh, probably to the building that was locked. Oh, I need some tea right now. No, I'm the big one. Not an innuendo. Just wait. Okay, Cannonborn.
Preparations are complete. The cannon is fire ready. Huh, let's do this.
Is it in here? What the heck are you talking about? Is it here? Is it... Still locked, yeah. What is he talking about? Okay, the game is like triple faking me out. I thought that this was the cannon in question, and then it made me think, no, it's another cannon. Now I'm thinking maybe it is this cannon?
So, cannon is back online? Well, I could just explode with delight. Now, let us shoot you guys to moon.
Did someone say innuendo? Someone summoned Clacy! No! Hey, Clacy, how are you doing this Thursday evening? Oh my gosh.
We've done it, old boy. Now, you follow me.
Time to go to the moon.
You come this way.
Quadruple fake out. Is this not the cannon? But yeah, Melee is sick, and if you play for an hour, then watch any top level set, you'll be like, WTF, how are they so fast? How is that even possible? It'll dawn on you how ridiculously deep Melee tech goes. Yeah, I'm familiar. It is definitely the most high. It's like the highest skill ceiling. It's a higher skill ceiling that you would immediately notice. It's deceptively deep. Is that what you're trying to communicate?
Now, you stand here.
Oh, here we go. Yes, I've arrived. The magic word has been spoken. Clacy, innuendo? That's the magic word? Clacy, calm yourself.
General White, the big bomb cannon ready? Hut, leave it to me. Now, men, you know the drill. Load the big bomb cannon.
Time for boom, yes.
Now, positions, everyone.
Yeah, Rufio, your enthusiasm is getting me kind of excited about it. It's definitely going to be on our radar if Audrey and I do another together stream of just whatever we want.
Bring guidance system online. Bringing system online. System now online. System check. System check. All clear.
Prepare for detonation sequence. This is serious.
Open outer hatch.
It's happening. Buckle up. Kimmery, you best be believing in cannons. We're in one. You're in one. I'm forgetting the quote.
Elevate on my mark.
Kimmery. Whoa, this is intense. I must ask you a question. Is this the best Mario game ever? Whoa, here it is, Cannonborn. Whoa, dude. Is this you, Cannonborn? Addiction. That's hard to answer. There's so many different franchises of Mario games, you know?
Sighting. Target is the moon.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Direction 75.38, elevation 54.66, range 389603. Yes, Rufio. You best start believing in cannons that shoot you to the moon, Kimmery.
You're in one.
Baba Musk. Oh. This is quite the cannon. Target locked. Chamber hatch open. Now, everyone in. Wow, everyone in. Cannonborn, I was expecting one big one, but it's just everyone. Everyone's here. Everybody's here. Close chamber hatch. It's crowded in here. Boom. Oh, this is so funny. It's just a whole bunch of bob-ombs. Conditions all green. Stand by. Okay. It is time. Big bomb cannon. Fire. Yes. To the moon. Oh, yes. They survived. That's right. Good luck, Mario. And Team Rocket was never seen again. Yes. Yeah. We did it. We're on the moon. Tell me it's cheese. Oh, I see that rock right there. Well, that was rather a bumpy trip. What? Who would have guessed I'd get to do such a thing? Well, old boy, we're really on the moon. Bye, Crabbery. So what say you? Shall we find the last crystal star and save Peach, They have no need for oxygen, I say. Yeah, seriously. Oh, is it like... Oh, yes, the low gravity. Oh, here we go. Stopwatch. Temporarily immobilize all enemies. Oh, I'm gonna need some broshi here. For serious. Oh, even he's slow. Oh, so I can go left there. Dang it. Oh, another bomb. Nothing? Okay, there's a path right. And that's it. Save there. This area is pretty big. Yeah, I just wanted to survey my immediate surroundings first. We saved it. And that, unfortunately, my friends, is the end for tonight. Gotta get ready for bed. Oh, Rufio's gotta head out too. Guys, I really appreciate you hanging out with me. We are here. We're in the end game now. Thank you. Or at least it feels like the end game. No spoilers. But we're here. This is chapter 7. We're on the moon. We're after the 7th crystal star. Things are getting exciting. We're here. Peach is here. Grotus is here. Our understanding is they are in possession of the 7th crystal star, right? So we're going after them. Are we going to the X-Naut's base to steal it from them? We will see next time. Please, thank you guys so much for the kind words. Thanks for hanging out. Let's check the schedule down below. I'm very excited for tomorrow's stream. Audrey is continuing. Mario, how rude. Audrey is continuing her first playthrough of Final Fantasy VII. And as she's playing it through, we knew it wasn't going to be 100% blind for her, but she knows even less about the game than she thought. So that is very exciting for me. It's very exciting for you. Thank you guys for tuning in. What else do we have going on? Yes, and then, as you may know, I'm Anthony. My wife Audrey also streams on this channel, but we stream together on Saturdays. We stream together, and last weekend we started Final Fantasy VIII together. So on Saturday we will be continuing it together. That is great fun. We're taking it nice and slow, absorbing the story as much as possible, and just playing it together. And then next week is more Paper Mario, more Final Fantasy VII. But yeah, check our schedule. You can also follow us on social, on Instagram and Twitter. Fun stuff there. You can check out our Discord and come hang out with us. We talk about all sorts of fun stuff on our Discord. You can check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Reyony. We upload recordings of our streams, recorded in much higher quality.
along with some YouTube exclusive things. But I just want to thank you guys for coming along with my journey through all of these games that I've been playing. I am looking forward to, figuring out what I'm going to play after this game, but I suspect we still have a couple more streams of this game. So thank you guys for hanging out with me, hanging out in chat. I'm going to make a nice clean cut here for the YouTube VOD, and then I'm thinking about doing a raid here on Twitch. So yeah, thank you guys very much for hanging out. Have a great night. See you hopefully tomorrow for Audrey's stream. Good night, everyone.